Alright, here's your next practice problem. Alright, so now this picture, a lot of people, what they typically do is they look at the picture and they just figure out, oh, this is easy, I'm just going to figure out what's missing. But this one looks a little bit more complicated. I'm not exactly sure what they're asking. It seems like I'm trying to find, it seems like I'm trying to find this angle. But I feel like I don't really have all the information that I need. So I got to make sure I very carefully read the problem. So it says Gabby is hang gliding from the top of a ridge. Oh, there's Gabby right there. To the flat ground. The ridge that Gabby is gliding from has a height of 473 feet. Okay, so that's where that came from. Gabby wants to land at a spot 1,463 feet from the bottom of the ridge where her family is standing. So that's this here. Okay, I see where they did that. At what angle of depression does Gabby have to glide into the ground in order to meet her family? Oh, so that's kind of weird. It's not what you would think, because it says at what angle of depression does Gabby have to glide into the ground in order to meet her family. That's actually this angle here, which is not labeled at all. So it appears that this was a trick, but not exactly, because guess what? This angle is actually going to be the same as this angle. All right, so let's figure out what that angle is. Well, if that's the one we're trying to find, let's label it as x. You could also label it as theta. But that's not what we're going to do. And so we have, in reference to this angle, we're looking at the things we know are the opposite and the adjacent. Now, why aren't we using this one? Usually we use one of the unknowns, one of the unknown side lengths. Well, in this case, the unknown is the angle, so we don't need to have an unknown side length. As a matter of fact, we don't want an unknown side length. We already have the thing we don't know. It's the angle. All right, so based on SOHCAHTOA, the one that deals with opposite and adjacent is tangent. So the tangent of the unknown angle, x, is the opposite 473 over the adjacent 1,436. All right, so in order to eliminate this tan to get x by itself, we use the tan inverse. So we'll do that to both sides. That, of course, cancels that out. Your calculator doesn't have an x button that you can just use like it's a variable. So we just know that those cancel out. So you have x degrees equals the tan inverse. This is how you type in your calculator, a second tan, parentheses, 473 divided by 1436. And what will we get? Type into your calculators yourself. Second tan, 473 divided by 1436. You get 18. X is 18.23 degrees. Now let's see if it asks us to round. It says, nope, just says what angle of depression. So there's the angle of depression. And depression doesn't mean sadness in this case. It means the angle that something goes down at. All right, and that's it.